Welcome back to The Charismatic Voice. Today, by popular demand, I'm going to be reacting to Angelina Jordan singing I Put a Spell on You. Now, I was a little hesitant at first to react to this because I thought it was more of a music video than a live performance. But recently, some viewers have assured me that there are some live elements, so we're going to dive in. This is Angelina Jordan when she was, I think, only 10 years old, singing a classic jazz standard. So I have no idea what to expect, and I'm really excited. Let's get to it. She's so cute. Ah.
I put a spell on you because you're mine.
So I get it. This is more of a recording session. Got it. She's. I love how low she's singing right now. She's such a little girl, and then this sort of dangerous slow sound suddenly came out, and it made me giggle.
Stop the things you do. I ain't lying. I can't stand no running around. I can't stand no putting me down. I put a spell on you because you're mine.
What? This is so good. This is so good. It's so shocking at every turn. I wait a second. Like, this girl is growling. For a moment, I tried to imagine, like, who would be singing this if I didn't have a visual on the screen? Like, what person is singing this? And I can tell you, the person in my mind that has this kind of voice is like 50 years older, uh, probably, probably from the US. She's got amazing English pronunciation, and the way she's also working around the words. It sounds almost like she's got like a little bit of a Southern accent happening there. It's so good. And what are all of these growls? And at one point, I think she even went to like a little whistle, like, ow, scream. That was really fantastic. We're going to keep going for now, but I might turn it back at the end of the video.
Stop the things you do. Hey, what's up? I ain't lying. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you anyhow. I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right now. I put a spell on you because you're mine.
She is so creative. The way she's vamping, she's just I would love to see this performance live so much. I bet every single time she performs this song now, it's really different because you can tell and hear she's just when the ideas come and hit her, she just goes with them. And instead of judging herself and be like, I don't know, how did I feel about that idea? She's like, that's a great idea. I'm going to take that farther each time. It's just amazing creative instinct. Ugh, so good. Barefoot.
I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right
This is so good. We're going to go back and we're going to see a couple parts again. But wow. Okay. One of the things that's blowing my mind is that she's 10 years old. That means she hasn't had any vocal change yet. Girls go through a voice change, same as boys. But she definitely would not have finished that vocal change at this point. And it usually means that their voices go down a little bit. It's definitely not as big as the voice drop that young boys experience. So normally a girl her age would have a much, much higher pitched voice. And instead, she already has this developed chest voice sound where she's able to really belt and it's kind of throaty sounding even. It's got a lot of resonance in it. And and then she even growls behind it. It's crazy. I just would never have expected this sound to come out of her. It's nuts. Okay, so we're going back to around here. There was one riff where I was just gleefully laughing, and I wanted to hear it again.
I ain't lying. I can't stand
I was waiting for that. That's a little, so she's in her chest voice and then it's so easy for little girls to go into their whistle tone. If you've ever heard a little girl scream really high, they're probably screaming in their whistle register. So I was really curious. I wanted to catch it again. And she indeed does go, ow! She goes like up in the whistle. It's really cool. Check that out one more time.
I ain't lying. I can't stand. You're running around.
She is so explorative. She's making so many different sounds. You don't develop that kind of sound palette unless you sing all the time. I bet that her parents just have her singing everywhere. I wonder if they sleep. She's probably singing all the time. I love it. Okay, let's skip to this end again. This has got so... one of the things I wanted to point out, as I was noticing, it looks like they might have recorded her on 2 different mics, or they were doing like a performance version of it afterwards. Most likely the mic that they recorded her on, let's see. So this one looks like more of a performance kind of mic, or maybe they blended the 2 together. I don't know. But the mic that she's singing on here, this one, so that's got a pop filter in front of it. It's a much better studio setup so that they could balance her vocal recording with the instrumentals. Also, that pop filter is so she's really enunciating a lot, which isn't bad at all. But the pop filter would make it so she doesn't have any sudden puffs of air that go into the microphone and create a disturbance. So my guess is that they're taking her vocals on this track from this setting, Or they might have mixed in a little bit of that. It looked like a vintage microphone setting. Okay, so let's go back here for now. Right here.
I put a spell on you.
So commanding, too.
Because you're mine. I don't care if you don't want me.
So even like two things that she just did are super impressive. The slide up and down. Like a lot of times it's hard to train voices young voices, I should say, to intentionally slide up and down like that. They can do it unintentionally, but that was so purposeful. She really meant to do it. And then also this ornament is like more, I think it's in a harmonic minor scale. It's a surprising choice and shows a lot of musical maturity for somebody who's just 10 years old. Really, really amazing choices that she's making.
I'm yours right now.
Guys, this was so good. You guys were totally right. This video had to be reacted to. It needed to be heard more. Everybody should be hearing this video. It's so good. It's mind-boggling that the sound is coming out of a 10-year-old girl. Like, I would have expected it to come out of like a mature Southern woman, but instead it's a 10-year-old girl. And it's not just a mature vocal sound, it's also really mature musical choices. So I think it's already obvious at this point that Angelina was going to have a huge career, and she's just barely starting that right now. I expect to see her really grow into a massive international star. So thank you so much for introducing me to her and also for steering me down the right path. Now, I release these videos every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m., their premieres, and there's a chat room where you can come and say hello. I'm there. And sometimes I release extra videos. So if you don't want to miss those, go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications so you know when they're coming up. And I hope to see you soon.